Another beautiful day to live, to love, and to be in grace. I'm not really surprised by anything anymore. However, I am surprised sometimes, I guess in a certain way, by the impact I can have as a man with a full sack on my environment. And we really have been lied to about our power. You know, when I say that the power levels are above 9,000 as a man with a full sack, I truly mean that. It's very, I wouldn't say startling, but it's a very precocious moment where you simply see yourself seeing yourself, and you start to recognize just how many people will be projecting certain things onto you. And as a more aware being, there really is not much difference between most people, right? Like, between the asleep person and the awakened person, there really isn't much of a difference. It's just one person is conscious of what they're doing and why they're doing it. The other person is just doing what they're doing, but they don't always know why they're doing it. And so when I say to be having this godlike mastery is part of the process, I really mean that. It's a part of the process, and the godlike mastery makes you ordinary. Now, a lot of people will say, well, that's a juxtaposition. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, this message isn't for you. I don't know why the algorithm keeps sending my messages on this channel toward people that are religionists, atheists, and just people that think that they know everything. But I want to sometimes cry for these people because they're so lost in their own projections. And yet I know that crying about it wouldn't do anything for it anyway. So I just have to simply let it go and just tell them to go away. What else can I do? I mean, I don't really care to listen to you, and you don't really care to listen to me. So what are you doing here, man? Like, just go somewhere else. It's fine. No hard feelings. And if you think that I'm crazy for talking about these things, that's okay too. But, you know, I've got messages in my last video. I got messages. I had no clue how many people were watching my channel for so long that have hated me. And sometimes I suppose because people keep watching this kind of content or type of content, that it's resonating with people. But sometimes I suppose also that the people who are continually watching are actually just people trying to siphon your energy. And it's like, I'm overflowing with love, man. You can't siphon this. You can't siphon my energy. You can try to copy it. You can try to copy my energetic signature and blueprint, but you can't do it. You can't copy this, because nobody can really be copied. Nothing can really be copied. I don't really think that there are such things as counterfeits. And when I say that, people will be like, well, in what kind of context, right? Well, it depends on the context, but this is part of what I mean when I say that power levels above 9,000. And you know what's interesting is that when your power levels are above 9,000 and you have this connection to your instincts and your intuition in a way that you didn't before, you start to see that your intuition was always the map and the compass. Instead of looking out here for the map and the compass, you're just looking in here now. And for people that are not aware of this inner compass and this inner map, because you realize that the more that you use this map and the more that you use this inner map and compass, there was never a map or a compass to begin with. So we're all just dancing with ourselves in this energetic fantasy land, when in reality, and the Regal Change old timers will be aware of this, the differentiation between that is which is real and that which is true, because that which is real is not always going to be true, right? It's an illusion, like your thoughts. Your thoughts are mostly illusions. Your thoughts mostly are not real. And once you let go of your thoughts and being attached to your thoughts, you start to see the reality for what it is. It's all an illusion, but it's a beautiful illusion. And the people that are going to be misunderstanding you and projecting certain things onto you, you look at them and you don't try to change them. You don't try to change them anymore, because in the past, when I was really heavily following Christ, and maybe that's one of the reasons why this content is being showed, is because in the past, I was following Christ, and I genuinely felt as though Christ was the king, right? Christ is king. I really felt that. And it did not feel like an illusion. It did not feel like a delusion. It was like, no, there's nothing more certain that I have than this. That Christ is king, bro. But now it's like, well, he is, but not in the way that you think. And this platitude of Christ being king is just so funny to me. I mean, and people will say, oh, well, you just lost your relationship with Jesus. It's like, I hang out with Jesus all the time. This morning in my meditations, I was hanging out with Jesus and Buddha and Bob Marley, and I was hanging out with all of them on the beach in Hawaii in my meditation. And we were holding hands, singing a song. What do you mean I have lost my relationship with Jesus? I've seen it in a different way that's more clear and there's more substance to it. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. This whole thing is just hilarious. And throughout the day, I'll feel as though I've lived like 10 lifetimes. And then the day also just goes by like that, you know? And even in the course of my recent videos, maybe even during this one, I feel as though I'm like catching a wave of emotion here, and I'm going and exploring this part over here, and then I catch a wave of emotion and I go explore this part over here. And it's all grace, man. It's all grace. Even when you're just like, somebody sent me a message like, oh dude, you are losing it, man. Like you are just going numb, bro. I'm not going numb. In fact, I feel more of everything, but I'm just not attached to it. That's the difference. I feel everything very deeply, but I don't get caught up in the feelings. You know, freedom really isn't that exciting. When your power levels are above 9,000 as a man with a full sack, and the alchemical gold is just spewing forth from your being, like, you realize that it's really not that exciting. Like, you don't need the highs, right? You don't need the highs, because if you get attached to the highs, you're going to experience these lows, and you're going to get attached to the lows. And so the question is can you simply witness the highs, witness the lows, and be with the wave as it's going? You know, when I say this, I don't know if people, like, is this too heavy? Is this too much for people? You know, is this, because I don't want to, it's kind of like a psychedelic trip, right? Like, I don't want to ruin anybody's psychedelic trip. But at the same time, and when I say psychedelic trip, I mean just the trip of life. Like, I don't want to ruin somebody's trip, but I don't want to lie to you. So I'm learning how to love everyone and tell the truth, and doing it more fully and just embodying it. I'm learning how to embody loving everybody and just being truthful simultaneously, because it's not really always about, oh, I have to tell the truth. I have to tell the truth. It's just, can you be capable? Do you have the ability to be truthful and to love everybody? And Yes, I absolutely do. But then there's going to be times where the little ego, the little ego is like, no, but I'm right. No, but I know I'm right, and they have to see it my way. And then you see that too as just a happening in consciousness. You're not trying to force anybody to be anything or to see anything. You're just like, oh, you're doing this today. Wow, okay. Let's be in love with this together. Okay, but part of that is like letting go of it. Like, okay, think about this, right? When you are drinking like a glass of water, are you like giving yourself water, or are you just drinking water? Okay, be mindful of the distinction here semantically, because it's going to be important. So if you're giving yourself a glass of water, well, that means that there's a receiver, right? But if you're just having a glass of water, if you're just drinking, not having, but if you're just drinking a glass of water, well, then you're one with the water. You're one with it. There's not a giver of water and a receiver of water. It's one thing. Like, you're the one just drinking the water. So too is it when it comes to this whole realm of life. Life in general is about this as well. It's about simply recognizing that there is no role, but yet there is a role. It's the paradox of life. It's the awakening to when you have a full sack, especially because you're just overflowing with this love. You're just overflowing with it, and you're seeing the beauty in the change of life. Like, some of you guys, the Regal Change old timers, will know, who watch my channel consistently, will see that for the last few videos there's been like trees being cut down and roads being redone and everything. Like, I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of road redoings around here in my town. All of a sudden, it's like the collective consciousness is seeing that there's new roads to be made and better roads to be done. It's like there's more to life again. And that's exciting. But it's also so it's just chill. Oh, hey, the ducks are here. What's up, ducks? I think one of them is trying to get freaky with the other one. They were like chasing each other around the little river here. Oh my gosh, there's a beautiful river here, and it goes like right in between all the park areas, because I'm in a park right now, and it's a beautiful little space. And I love this place because it's like, I mean, I don't know what you call these vines over there. What do you call these vines? I don't know what you call them, but I really like them. Because, I don't know, it gives the wall a little bit of character. And because there's like a road that goes here, and there's a road that goes there. And then there's the river like right here. And wow, what a beautiful place, you know. It's a great time to be alive, and it's a great time to be grateful to be alive. I think that's another thing that you get with the power levels. You know, with the power levels, let's see here. With the power levels being over 9,000, you also get this sense that you can be grateful for everything, even the people who misunderstand you. even the people that wish harm to you, even the people that don't want to see you succeed. Like, you can be grateful for the trees, you can be grateful for the grass, you can be grateful for, this beautiful skin and meat suit that allows me to just be who I am and express myself in this form. But even that, it's not me that is expressing, it's the soul of existence expressing itself through me. So there's this great divinity in all things if we just have the courage to see it. And it takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of letting go, and it takes a lot of letting go until all that's left is your full sack, really. Yeah. But anyways, with all that being said, that's really the main message for this video. I hope that everybody stays blessed out there. Now that it is officially May, I have 2 spots left for the Godlike Mastery offer that I have. And remember, any system that is worth its salt is a system that gets you out of systems. And that's exactly what my system with the Godlike Mastery is aimed to do. So if you're having the finances and the time to commitment to invest into yourself, that's the Godlike Mastery. Take that and accept that offer, because that is the transition point. And again, I'm not trying to sell you secrets or anything like that. I'm just saying that it helps to have somebody who's actually been where you've been spiritually guide you. And that's what I'm there for. And I'm not here to judge you, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you something. I'm here to show you something, and that's exactly what I do, especially in the Regal Academy as well. So if you're interested in those things, feel free to reach out or just sign up and apply. Otherwise, stay blessed. Peace be with you all. Live life, accept grace, and be blessed. Peace.